What's up everybody, it's RobinGaming here. So the PlayStation Experience event, I already talked about it for a little while in one of my previous videos. Now, the event is going to be going down on December 6th and the 7th, and Sony has already announced that they'll be having a lot of new announcements. People will be able to play certain games that define, the PlayStation lineup of the future. They'll be able to play them right there on the show floor, and although no official press conference has been announced, I'm quite sure they're going to have that. They did say they're going to be live streaming it actually, so it just makes me think that before the event starts we'll see an actual live stream by them, an actual press conference where they will announce all of these new games and show the trailers of existing games that we already know of. But I think it is quite interesting. I'm probably going to be live streaming it as well if that is the case, but for now, what I wanted to talk about was a quick update that Sony themselves have given us on this event. And for example, they listed a few companies that will for sure be present at the event itself, and you can find the picture in the link that I'll have in the description of this video. But some companies that stood out for me, two of them were Naughty Dog and Guerrilla Games. So it kind of tells you that those studios are going to be there, they're going to be showing off something at least. And although it isn't necessarily confirming that we'll see Uncharted 4 or that we'll see Guerrilla Games' new IP, it does tell you that they're going to be there. And yeah, what are they going to be showing us? What are they going to be talking about? That's really the question here. Sony has also confirmed a few games that we will be able to play there. So for the people who are visiting the event, they'll be able to get their hands on the following games. Once again, they gave a list of 20 games in total, I think, and I've only written down a couple of them that stood out for me. You'll be able to play Bloodborne, The Order 1886, both of course games that are going to be coming out in February, really early on in the next year. So I really think Sony is going to be pushing those games in the next couple of weeks and months. Until Dawn will be playable, The Witness will be playable, that indie game by, I'm not sure, did that guy make Braid? I think he did. Looks like a very cool puzzle game. I've always had my eyes on that game. And also Telltale Games will be showing off their new Game of Thrones game. I don't think we've seen anything of that game so far, so that you'll be able to get your hands on the game is definitely very exciting. However, the last thing I wanted to talk about is that they have already given us a list of games that we'll see at the show as well. And that doesn't mean they're going to be playable, but it does tell you we're going to see new stuff of them. And really surprisingly, because I thought they would keep Uncharted 4 a secret, but no, Uncharted 4 Thieves End has already been listed. So we will for sure see something about the game at the event. And what that's going to be, that's really the question. Are we going to be able to play the game? Are we going to just see a new trailer? Is it going to be gameplay? We don't know right now. I would say we'll see a new cinematic trailer, kind of similar to the E3 trailer, but then just revealing a few more things about the characters in the game, the locations, that kind of stuff. And I think we'll see gameplay maybe next year at E3, but I wouldn't know for now. Let me know that in the comments what you think we'll see of Uncharted 4. Batman Arkham Knight was also listed. I haven't really talked that much about Batman in my videos, and sometimes people ask me why that is. Well, I'm just not really a fan of the Batman series, the comics, the films. It's not something for me, but I do realize that those games are really, really good, and I might still get Arkham Knight because, there's no question about it. Those games are fantastic and really, really, great games for the actual hardcore audience. So, yeah, all in all, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what that game will bring, and I might actually get it in the future, and we will see something new of Batman Arkham Knight at this show as well. Finally, the last game that I listed out of the couple of games that they actually had on their site, I listed No Man's Sky. And why did I list No Man's Sky? Why did I want to quickly talk about it in this video? Because it is probably the first indie game that I'm actually anticipating, that I'm actually looking forward to, and where I'm watching the new trailers and stuff. Because No Man's Sky just looks like, if they can actually live up to that promise of having this fully generated world where constantly you'll find new planets and they'll be different each time. It's completely randomly generated, all these worlds. It just looks incredible, and I think that it just shows you that indie games are starting to kind of become of the AAA genre, where you can look just as much forward to an indie game, an actual indie game, than to a real AAA title. And No Man's Sky is one of those examples. It's going to be fantastic. if they are able to live up to the hype. But that's kind of, you know, the question right now. For now, these were pretty much the things I wanted to talk about. I'm very excited for the PlayStation Experience event, and I absolutely cannot wait what we're going to see of, you know, Uncharted 4 in specific, but also these other games I listed. And once again, Sony has actually given us details on games that they'll be showing there, and I haven't actually like mentioned all of them, so you can watch a link in the description, quickly click on that and see what games Sony is showing. But for now, of course, I would like to know from you, what are you looking forward to at the event? What games, what announcements would you like to see, and what do you think we'll get to see of games like Uncharted 4? And then, yeah, for now, I'd like to thank you a lot for watching, and I hope to see you again next time.